Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are perfectly alright. I am SST teacher from IYS for class 3. As you know, yesterday we have learned about safety rules. Half of the unit number 1 working safely. Today we will continue remaining part of the topic. But first, listen and follow my instructions. Have a notebook and pencil with you and note down important points in your rough copy. During the lecture, I will share screen with you. If you don't have book, so you can see on screen. During lecture, don't raise your hand. Don't interrupt me during lecture. After my lecture, I will give you chance to ask question. Dear student, after my lecture, I will give you some question to write the answer and give book activities. So listen my lecture very carefully. Okay, dear student. As you know, we learned about working safely. Page number 1. First, I am revising the definition of working safely. Here is a wise saying, look before you leap. The saying tells us that we have to think carefully before do anything. We have to look where we are going. Accident happens all the time. Many accidents need not happen at all. They won't happen if we are careful. Be careful where you play. At home, we should never leave things. At home, we should never leave things laying around. We should not leave twice any sharp thing like pins, scissors on the floor. Somebody stumble over them and get hurt. So I am repeating this point that at home we should never leave things laying around. We should not leave twice any sharp things like pins, scissors on the floor. Somebody may stumble over them and get hurt. When we climb up or come down the stair, we should look ahead. Otherwise, we can fall down from stairs and be injured. We should not push somebody. We should also not pull someone without telling. Others can get hurt if we push or pull them. We should look ahead whenever climbing up, climbing up or coming down the stair. Looking away may be very dangerous, okay? Because anybody can fall from the stairs. So, what is our duty when we climb up on the stair or coming down the stairs? We should look ahead, okay? Now, we talk about medicine. We should not use medicine that are not for us, okay? We should not use medicine that are not for us. They can be harmful for us. Without consulting a doctor, we should not take any kind of medicine. If doctor refers, we must always check the expiry date before taking medicine. Okay? What should we do? When our doctor consult, then we must see the expiry date before taking medicine. Do you know what is the meaning of expiry date? An expiration date or expiry date is a previously determined date after which something should no longer be used. I am repeating the definition. An expiration date or expiry date is a previously determined date after which something should no longer be used. Now, I'm telling you about the best before. What is the difference between best before date and expiry date? Expiry date tell us consumer the last date a product is safe to consume. Expiry date tell us consumer the last day a product is safe to consume. And what is the meaning of best before? Best before date, on the other hand, tells you that the no longer in its perfect shape from the date. It does not necessarily mean that the food is longer safe to eat. I am repeating the definition of best before because why I am repeating, because you understand very well. That's why. Okay. So best before mean best before date on the other hand tells you that the no longer in its perfect shape from that date. It does not necessarily mean that the food is longer safe to eat. Do you know a medicine may become seriously harmful after its expiry date? Dear student, if we are not careful, we can get hurt. Other can and other can hurt too if we are careless. It is better to be safe than sorry. So we should not throw anything from the window. It may fall on somebody who could get injured or dirty. Throwing things here and there is bad manners. We should throw unless thing in the trash bin or dustbin only. We should never play with matchsticks or fire. These can burn us. Now I am telling you 5 electrical safety tips for kids. Never put fingers on other subject in an outlet. Keep metal object out of toaster. Never use anything with a cord or plug around water. Never pull a plug out by its cord. Stay away from substations and power lines. Don't climb on power poles. And never fly kites near power line. Dear students, an electric shock may directly cause death in many ways. For example, paralysis of the breathing center in the brain, paralysis of the heart, or uncontrolled heartbeat. So, dear student, life is precious gift of God. We must have value it and follow all safety rules for keeping ourselves safe and others. Yesterday, I told you that we should avoid touching an electric pole, open wires, or socket. It could be dangerous for you. Right now, I'm going to define what is electrical shock. First, watch this video, then we talk about it. I told you that we should avoid touching an electric pole, open wires or socket, and it could be dangerous for you. Uh, you have seen the video. Now I'm telling you something about it. The electric shock happen when an electric current passes through our body. Okay. Again, I am repeating. Electric shock happen when an electric current passes through our body. This can burn internal and external. And do you know what are the effects after the electric shock? A shock can affect the nervous system. Nerves are tissue that offer very little resistance to the passage of an electric current. When nerves are affected by an electric shock, the consequences include pain, weakness, or difficulty, and moving a limb. These effects may clear up with time or be permanent. Now, I am telling you 5 electrical safety tips for kids. Never put fingers or other object in an outlet. Repeating, never put fingers or other object in an outlet. Keep metal object out of toaster. Never use anything with a cord or plug around water. Never pull a plug out by its cord. Stay away from substations and power lines. Don't climb on power poles. It will be very dangerous. Never fly kites near power lines. I'm repeating this point because, dear students, boys are habitual of flying the kites, so it will be very dangerous. So that's why I'm repeating this point, that never fly kites near power lines. Dear students, an electric shock may directly cause death in many ways. For example, paralysis of the breathing center in the brain, paralysis of the heart, or uncontrolled heartbeat. So, dear student, life is precious gift of God, and we must have of value it and follow all safety rules for keeping ourselves safe and others. Now I'm telling you some safety rules, that when the light goes off at night, that what we'll have to do when the light goes off at night, which safety rules we have to follow. We must open the flashlight or charging light in the if the light goes off out suddenly, and sit where we are and do not move. Okay, where we are sitting, we will have to sit, and we will have to ask for an adult to light a candle or gas lamp. And dear student, don't move and don't run inside the room if light goes off at night, because you can fall and you can be injured. And if you have mobile phone, so you can light on the um, torch. Okay, now please open page number 4. This is very interesting activity. You can do very easily because I have explained all the points, but I'm giving you explanation. Please listen me very carefully. Uh, Make your own safety rules for the following situations. I have repeated that when the light goes off, what you will have to do. Okay, at night. So first one, that sit where we are and do not move. And second one, ask for an adult to light a candle or gas lamp. Number two, if you are working in the kitchen, use an apron. Ask an adult to light the stove, and use mittens or cloth to hold hot things. And do not using sharp knife if you cannot do. Okay, you can ask your adults. And don't go near the fire. Okay, now third one. If you are at the seaside, if you are at the seaside, do not go in the water without your parents, your adult. Do not go far away from your family and wear a life jacket before going into the water. Now, I'm sharing number four. If you are on the road, on in first class, I have explained all the safety rules on the road, but I'm telling you again, be careful if you're riding the bicycle. Cross the road with the help of an adult. Do not play on the road. Try to cross try to cross the road at the zebra crossing. Now student, I'm telling you what can happen when we don't follow safety rules. Time to time I have told you that what is the uh, uh, disadvantage of don't follow the safety rules. Now I'm telling you, it could end up being head injury. It could end up being injury and spine injury, a broken bone. The most severe could result in death. If we do not follow safety rules, we have to pay traffic fines. Which kind of safety rules I'm talking about here? I'm talking about the um, road traffic, uh, road safety rules. Okay, if we do not follow safety rules, we have to pay traffic fines. Increase chance of an accident. You may cause for other accident as well. Your family will suffer if you met with an accident. You are not a good citizen. You are not called a good citizen. Dear students, safety should be stressed at all times. Don't wait till there is an accident. Learn, take sufficient and precautions. Precautions mean take safe advice. Precautions means take safe advice. So we will have to take safe advice in every time. What kind of work we are doing, we have to take safe advice. Okay, a safe and healthy workplace not only protects workers from injury and illness, it can also lower injury, illness, cost, reduce absenteeism, increase productivity and quality. In other words, safety rules are very good for our work. Safety Safety means keeping ourselves and others free from harm or danger. It means taking care not to fall or bump or run into the things. It also means it also means to avoid accident by being careful with what you are doing. Safe work practices are generally tell us how to perform a task with minimum risk to people, material, environment and process. So what did you get? We get that we will have to follow safety rules. Now I am sharing some of the safety rules of traffic rules because you will have to do the work. That's why I'm repeating some of the points. Um when we follow traffic rules, there will not happen any accident. But if we do not follow rules, then not only we will hurt ourselves but also others. We should not play on the road or street. We should ride our, our bicycle in the park. Accident can be avoided if we are careful. There are other safety rules. We should not touch open wires or the metal parts of electrical things. An electric shock can be very dangerous. We should not put our fingers or other things in the electric socket. It is dangerous to play with the electric socket. And I'm sharing some points of safety rules on road. Walk on footpath, see right, left, and again to right before crossing the road. And where zebra crossing is present, we will have to use zebra crossing. Where overhead bridges is present, we will have to use overhead bridges, because these things are uh, very helpful for us. Okay, and we must follow the traffic lights. And yesterday I told you that uh, we will have to follow the traffic lights, that red for stop and yellow for wait and green for go. Safety rules in a bus. While waiting for a bus, we will have to stand in a line and wait for our turn, and do not push anybody. Do not jump into a moving bus. In the bus, we will have to sit quietly and do not talk to driver. Dear student, you know that I will give you home tasks, so that's why I am repeating some of the points which are very necessary and which are very important. Okay. So first, we should avoid touching an electric pole, open electric wires or socket. It could be dangerous for you. You should look ahead whenever you are climbing up or coming down the stair, and we should look away. Looking away may be dangerous. So that what is our duty? Our duty that we have to see ahead if we are climbing up on the stair and from the stair, um, and we are coming down from the stair. Okay. And we should not leave pins or other sharp objects laying around the room, because they may hurt you or others, especially kids. Okay. So we will not leave pins and sharp object. What is the meaning of sharp object? Sharp object mean pins and knife. Okay, and twice. So they are very dangerous if it hurt us. And also I'm repeating about medicine, because I will give you task about it, so that please listen me very carefully. I'm talking about medicine. Medicine should not be taken without consulting an adult. So we should always check the expiry date before the taking a medicine. So a medicine may become seriously harmful after its expiry date. Dear students, I have explained all the point of this unit. Okay, I have explained all the points of this unit. I hope you understood and got each and everything. So now open page number 3. Open page number 3. Yes. Now you will have to write at least 5 points each situation. Okay. Number one, when the light goes off at night, what you will have to do, which safety rules you will have to follow. So you will have to write 5 points about it. Okay, now it is very easy for you because I have explained each and everything. And number two, if you are working in the kitchen, which safety rules you will have to follow? Yesterday, remember that yesterday I explained about the rules of the kitchen, safety rules of the kitchen. So write at least 5 points about it. And number three, if you are at the seaside, what you will have to do? Do not go in the water without an adult. Don't go far away from your family. Or you can write your own safety rules. Okay. And number 4, if you are on the road, which safety rules you will have to follow? Don't play on the road. Try to use zebra crossing to if you are crossing the road. Okay, this is your homework, home task. So must write in the book. You will have to write the points. Okay, this is the activity, and now I'm giving you remaining 2 questions. Yesterday I have given you 3 questions. Question number 1, 2, 3. I hope you have completed 3 questions. Now, today you will have to write the answer of question number 4 and 5. Question number 4 and 5. Question number 4. Why should we check the expiry date before taking a medicine? Question number 4. Why should we check the expiry date before taking a medicine? We should check. The answer is that we should check the expiry date before taking any medicine because a medicine may become seriously harmful after its expiry date. Understand? I am repeating. We should check the expiry date before taking any medicine because a medicine may become seriously harmful after its expiry date. Now I am reading the question number 5. Why shouldn't we leave sharp object laying around on the floor? Answer is that we should not leave sharp objects laying around the floor because they may hurt others or us. You can take the screenshot as well because answer is written on the screen. You can watch on the screen. Please take the screenshot and write these answer question answer in your fair copy. Yesterday I have given you instruction, but I am repeating my instruction that you will have to draw the margin line, don't use red line, and obviously you are in 3 class, so you will have to write with pencil. Okay, so I hope student you understand this topic. So dear student, have a nice day and you must do your work. Now if you have any question, just write it in your chat box. I will give you the answer. Okay.